hard. And we're going to roll up and down the fingers. And into the palm. And the pads of the pinky. And the thumb. Down to the wrist. Up to the knuckles and across. And leaving the ball in the palms, interlacing the fingers and squeezing. And release. And squeeze. And release. And squeeze. Release. And we'll go around the back. And switch. 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 And switch. Hinging at the waist to the legs. Switch. Switch. And switch. Yeah, we'll put the ball on the floor. Assess the feet, the ankles, the knees, the hips. Take a note and step on the ball, pressing down right in the middle of the foot 3 times. Up to the knuckles, once on each cone across. Roll across the knuckles. Bring the ball to the top of the heel, pivot on the toes, and roll across the top of the heel. Rest down just below the first knuckle. Rest at the side of the top of the heel. And in the middle of the 5th metatarsal. Roll down each of the bones from the knuckle to the top of the heel. And swivel. And 3, 2, 1, release, reassess, and move to the other foot. Pressing down 3 times. Knuckles. Rolling across. Whoops. Ball got away. Rolling across the top of the heel. And pressing in the 3 spots. Roll down the bones. And scribble. 3, 2, 1, release. Get the ball out of the way. Reassess. And shake the tree. Three, 2. Twist it the waist, swing the arm. And center with some ocean wave breathing. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine. Stepping out to gather in starlight. And center. Gather in the other direction. Center. Let's take some steps forward. And elbow to the opposite knee. Or towards it. And then slap the opposite heel. And then slap the heel in behind you. Take a cross step with a twist and a punch. And then walk, march, or jog. Gonna do the McGill Big Three today for the core and spine stabilization. No squats, fall on the floor. If you want to do squats to get the heart rate going, of course you can do what you're doing or anything else. Kick off sprint. And we got some bands in the after class. Doing sprinting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. And 20. And 30, take 2 deep breaths. And you interlace the fingers, raise the hands up. Come up on your toes if you can. And back down and bend back if your spine allows it. Come back to center and to one side. And then the other. Center, lower the hands, push out of the chest. Go on down, interlace the fingers behind the back and raise them up. A little higher. Come on down and shrug. Put your fingers on your shoulders and roll the elbows forward in a circle. Roll the elbows back. Bend the arms, tap the shoulders. Form a W and squeeze the shoulder blades together and hold. And release. And squeeze. Release. And squeeze. Release, bring one arm across the body, press in at or above the elbow. And then the other. And then bring one arm behind the back and press down and in. And then the other. Grab both elbows, rock side to side. Come on down. Rotate the neck in one direction. And then go in the other. Nod. And go ear to shoulder. Center, tuck in your chin. Look to one side. Drop the chin to the shoulder blade. And then look up. Like you said, you're still tucked, look the other way. Drop the chin. And look up. Back to center, let's grab a stick. Gonna place it inside the arch of one foot, the other foot comes out, bend that knee, slide down the stick, stretch the inner thigh. And then do the same thing the other way. And come on up. Bring the stick out in front of one foot. Toes are about 6 inches apart. Drop the stick, top of the stick to the collarbone, slide down. Lift the sole of the foot and rotate on the heel if you can. Come on up, press the sole of that foot against the stick. And then repeat on the other leg. First stretching the hamstring. And then coming up and stretching the calf. And we are back to the Booyah stick routine. Some flip-flops. Outward rotations in a big circle. And then reverse it. And then go laterally in one direction. And then the other. Then bring the stick behind the back in the crook of the elbows. And twist at the waist. If you can, bend back, otherwise keep twisting. Come on up, tuck in the chin and back like a pigeon. Bring the stick up to the shoulders behind you. Twist the body, keep the head and hips facing forward. Lift the stick up over the head, down below the waist, back up over the head, and behind you if you can. Up at the shoulders and push out. And then bring the stick to one side, hands at or above, at the top or just below it, and swing behind you. And then Go to the other side and repeat. Bring the stick in front. Hold on with two hands, one hand or a finger or two. Your feet are about hip width apart. You're going to dig the toes into the ground as you roll back on your fifth metatarsal and then back to your first, fifth, first, fifth, first, back and forth. And then hold on the fifth. Digging those toes into the ground. Creating a nice big arch. And hold for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then bring the stick to one side. Come up on your toes on the other side. And you can stay here, or you can lift the stick if you don't need it. Maintain your balance, and if you can move your leg, do so. And if you can move your stick, by all means, do so. But only go as far as feels safe for you. A little bit challenging, but don't fall, whatever you do. 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Put the stick down. Come up on the other toe. Raise the stick if you can. Raise the foot if you can. Move it around, maybe. Move the stick around if you can. Three, 2, 1, and come on down. And we'll put the stick down. I'm going to change the cameras and I'll meet you on the floor, on our backs. McGill Big 3, we're going to put the hands underneath the lower back. We've got the sole of one foot on the floor, the other leg is extended. We're going to come up off the floor with our head, neck, and shoulders only enough to clear the floor. About an inch, maybe. And count to 10. If you can't make 10, do what you can. 7, 5, whatever it is. We're going to do 3 rounds each way. We're going to change the position of the foot after each repetition. Here we go. Up. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Switch. And come up. And down, switch, up, down, switching, up, and down, switch, up, and down, and the last one, switch and come up. and down. A couple of breaths. Most of us are going to get on our hands and knees to do bird dogs, but there are problems on your knees. You'll raise your hands, your feet are in 90-degree position or like so. And when I say left hand, right foot, you do this and hold for 10. Right hand, left foot. But if you can, turn around, all fours, palms underneath the shoulders. And if you can only do a hand and then a foot, that's fine. But if you can do both at the same time, that's better. We're going to do left hand, right foot, extension for 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Right hand, left foot. And down, left hand, right foot. Down, right hand, left foot. Down, left hand, right foot. Down, last one, right hand, left foot. And down. We go on our sides. Going to do side planks. Various modifications on this too. You do from your knees. Just come up, body straight. You're on your forearm, your elbows underneath your shoulder. But if you can, extend your legs. You know, one foot on top of the other, or one foot in front of the other. Let's go up. 10. 3, 2, 1, and down. Nice breath. And up. And down. Breath. And up. And down. Gonna go to the other side and do 3 more there. And then we'll be done. Get the McGill to the right. All right, in position, up. And down. And up. And down. And the last one, up. And down. Coming around. Crossing our legs. Or sit however you want. We're going to do our breathing exercise sitting down. Again, it's continuous breath with a hold at the end. So we're going to inhale through the nose diaphragmatically, expanding the belly as we do. And when we get to the top, we're going to exhale through the mouth for a count of 5 without stopping. Then we're going to, without stopping, inhale again, and 5. And we'll do 5 of those. And after we do the 5, we're going to hold the breath in after the final exhale for the count of 5. There we go. And now 7. It's gonna hold 7. And rub the hands together, cultivating chi. Come on up. And form a chi ball. And center to breasts. And let's open our hearts. Pausing on this inhale and exhaling to send it out. And center, 2 breaths. And then bring down chi from above. And scoop it from below.
Thanks, Tom.
Vera, take care. Have a good
Thank
one.
you, Tom.
Nina, same. Ciao. Gonna do some band work for anybody who is sticking around. I know Richard is. And I'm gonna grab a yellow and a green myself, a light one and a slightly heavier one. And we start with the arms as we usually do. The bows and arrows. One hand up, forward, and just pull back. 1, 2. 7, 9, and 10. Other way. And 10. do some tricep extensions. We're gonna put it in the palm of one hand, put that on the shoulder. And put the hand in the band and come back and push back on the same side. And then the other way. And that's 10. All right. And then I'm going to use a slightly heavier band. You might want to sit down and put it around your ankles and do some lateral walks. Want to get into the athletic position and take a step to the side, 2 steps to the side, come on back, 2 steps to the other side, back, couple more. All right. For this, you might want to hold on to the wall or a pole. We're going to kick out in front 10 times. And then the other leg. Then. And now a kick behind. Then you might want to hold on to something. And the other leg. And then instead of going back to a lateral walk, let's just kick out laterally. And the other way. And good. And do the legs. I'm going back to the lighter band for the arms. I'm going to put the hand on the hip this time and do some bicep curls. Do it across the body. On the way. And then we're gonna wrap them around the wrists, around the back. And come out, hold for a second, and back in. 1, 2. Nine. 10. All right. That completes the band portion of the festivities. You all have a great day, Ava. See you tomorrow. Richard, you ready to rock and roll?
Let me switch.
Okay.
Okay, got it?
I got it.
Okay, Tom,
Yes.
unusual morning this morning.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to stop at about 12:15.
Okay.
So it'll be a little short,
All right.
but I've got a medical appointment I can't maneuver around.
All right.
So how best to use the time we have?
Yeah. You're pretty stretched out at this point, I think, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
But you want to do some Tibetans?
Okay,
All right. Ready?
Yep.
Okay. Take a couple of breaths and we're gonna hit the floor. All right, I'm gonna extend my legs, but you can have the soles of your feet on the floor, whichever you want to do. Head, neck, and shoulders, same time as the feet or the soles come up. And we do up to 16. All right, couple of breaths. And we're gonna roll over onto our knees. Hands on the back of the thighs and lean back and come forward. And then take a couple breaths. And we're gonna sit down. And do some inverted tables. Either with palms, with the soles on the floor or the legs extended, however working best for you today. Couple breaths. And then we're gonna turn around. And we're either gonna do tabletop to cobra or down dog, up dog. Whatever works. 16. Crossing the legs. And taking a couple of breaths. Rotating 8 times and 8 times, stretching out. Doing the box breath. In the middle, left and right. Here we go. Moving away. And stretch it out. 4 in. 4 hold. 4 out. 4 hold. Other way. And then the right knee. And coming up. Reversing the position of the legs. And repeating 8 and 8. And 3 sets of box breathing. Stretching out. Box breath over the left knee. And then the right. And come on up. Let's grab the big ball. And put it between the legs.
Away from me.
It's got a mind of its own today. And squeeze. And release. And squeeze. Release. And squeeze. Release. Let's kneel down in front. Forearms on the ball. Core engaged. And roll in one direction. And then the other. And then stretch the arms. And then just one arm. And then the other. Let's lie back and put our calves on the ball, on the top of the ball. And squeeze it in towards the back of your thighs and hold. And release. And squeeze. Release. And squeeze. Release. Put the ball between your ankles and lift the ball up into the air 5 times. Up and down 5 times. And then we're gonna get up and grab the dumbbells. Yeah, we'll do some lateral raises, keep the elbows straight. We'll only do 10 today. Take a breath. And some bicep curls. And a breath. Some presses. And the dumbbells at the side, we're gonna do some dips. And a breath. And we're gonna come up into a Y, keep the elbow straight again. Only have to go to shoulder height. Breath. And some tricep extensions. Nine and 10. All right, let's put the dumbbells down and get the ball out of the way. And go to the bands in the wall. We're gonna do some pull-off presses, coming out and back into these. And then we go the other way. And 10 more. All right, we're gonna fully extend our arms and bring it across without dipping down. Twist, you can twist the body. And then we go the other way. And then we're gonna face the door and do some rows.
Okay, Tom,
Yes. That it?
I think I gotta stop now.
Okay.
Feels like a good warm-up. Sorry about it, but I got caught in a scheduling problem with my audiologist.
Okay, no
Okay,
problem. Yeah, and just make it $20 today.
but no, it'll be the full thing
Nah.
because you were available. Thank you, Tom.
Listen, yeah, have a good appointment and a good walk this afternoon. Looks like it's gonna be nice.
I think so. Thank you, Tom.
Okay, thank you.